Hi everyone, I'm Charles Ramsey from the Harbor Creek Fire Department. I'm the fire chief and reviewing our 2020 Pierce Enforcer fire engine. On this, a couple nice things that we have is just a ton of compartment space, which is something that's new to our department. We have a couple transverse compartments under the rear seats in the cab, as well as in the back of the rig as well. Other than that, in the back, we have 1,200 feet of 4-inch. In the hose bed, we have 200 feet of 3-inch. We have two crosslays right above the pump. Both are 200 feet of 1.5 inch and 200 feet 1.5 inch dead lay as well. So as far as the truck goes, it's a 2020 Pierce Enforcer. It's the 84-inch cab, has a 10-inch raised roof, 6-man seat, or 6-man cab rather. Inside we do have 2 EMS compartments. One has power to it, the other does not. Underneath the EMS compartments in the rear seats, we do have a transverse compartment on top, and then full depth compartments on the bottom. When we come back to the pump panel, we have two 200-foot 1.75 or 1.5 inch rather crosslays. We have a 200-foot 1.5 inch dead lay. Doghouse up top here for foam storage, brush supply, stuff like that. This is also a 1500 GPM Waterous pump. Up top, we have additional storage. We have the New York style hose bed, which we'll look at when we get to the back here. But the front half is storage, the back half is going to be hose bed. Full depth compartments, roll up doors all the way around, slide out tool tray. Again, full depth compartments. Top and bottom, every one of these is going to be full depth. We have fire extinguisher holders here. We have an SCBA holder here. On the other side, we're going to have some more SCBA holders. When we get to the back here, again, full depth compartments. The bottom is transverse, as well as we do have access from the rear of the truck as well for this compartment. Something else that's new for our department, and what allowed us to get the full depth compartments all the way around, even with 1,000 gallons of water and 1,200 feet of supply line, is we went through the tanks, or through the tank rather, with our ladders, our hard suction, and pike poles. Cleared up the room on the outside of the truck. We were initially thinking about a hydraulic ladder rack. Actually ended up saving quite a bit of money by going to this option, and gave us a lot more storage space as well. The other thing that we do have on this is up top here, we have a compartment for storks storage for our storks basket for RIT or rescue work. This is going to be just additional storage space for us. This will be 200 feet of 2.5 inch attack line. That'll be pre-connected here. Up top here, we're going to have 1,200 feet of 4-inch large diameter hose or supply hose for us. We have the stainless steel hydraulic bed covers, so we can actually get up there and walk, and did away with the tarp concept for the bed covers as well. Obviously, backup camera, water gauge on the back so we understand how much water we have in here. And then from a compartmentation perspective, this side is pretty much identical to what we looked at on the other side. So transverse compartment, full depth. We have additional storage for SCBA cylinders on this side, so we can get 6 on this side. We had 1 on the other side, plus our 2 fire extinguisher holders. In another full depth compartment, we do have a slide out tray on this side, and we are adding a tilt down slide out tray up here. Up front here, we've also added, and this is something else that's new to our department, we've added a front bumper line. So this is going to be 100 feet of 1.5 inch attack line, or trash line we refer to it as. We've also added a front intake, which is something new to our department. None of our other rigs have this option. Obviously we have to have air horns and a Q siren, backed up by a electric siren, all on the bumper. The other thing that we've added, because we're in Erie, Pennsylvania, and we get lots of snow, is we do have the on-spot tire chains that we've added to this as well. From a lighting perspective, we are running the Whelen LED emergency lights across the front here. We also have, we refer to this as a brow light for scene lighting. Also Whelen lighting. We have 2 scene lights on the sides of the body as well, just going out each side. And then right behind the cab, rather than doing a light tower, we opted to go with telescoping LED lights. On the back, we also have 2 white LED scene lights, just to help us when we're either repacking, laying hose, whatnot. Well, thank you everyone for taking the time to look at our new Harbor Kirk Engine 222. I appreciate your time reviewing this video.